What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And I've done some calculations, and I got some disturbing news. Well, not for you. It might be good news for you, but for me, it's disturbing. Episode 500 for Desolation and Gaia episode 100 are going to happen pretty much the same day. I think one's on... they're 1 day apart. For me, that means I got a lot of work to do because I love to do special things for every 100 episodes. And we're going to do something special for Gaia episode 100. I'm going to do something special for Desolation episode 500. So I have a lot of work on my hands. I got to get this thing done. And now, I don't have a moment to spare. As always, I like to remind you guys that I made a promise. I promised that I would finish this Haze Tower in time for episode 500. And, I mean, if it was just Minecraft, then I would have no problem. If I was just playing the game, I could just finish it. But making these videos is very time-consuming, and I'm kind of worried I'm not going to make the deadline. Let's get on the juice. So we're going to work on this underground parking lot a little bit. I started it this week. We're going to finish it this week. We're going to get this thing done. All I've really done is added a few cars here and there. And I sparsely populated it with cars because, you know, most of the people escaped their car parks. They got out and they hit the gridlock. But what I do want to do right now is make a few more cars kind of like in the way here. And kind of forming a blockade. Huh? Okay, I guess now is as good a time as any to tell you... Hold on. Let me do some quick math here. There we go. I could just make a small car and then it'll fit. Alright, now it's Friday. And now is as good a time as any to get into the segment that we like to call... Comment of the Week. Alright, today's comment of the week comes from Baby Blue Sniff Sniff. Oh, what a name. Remember the parking garage you did yesterday? Well, what if a group of bandits made a base there and blockaded it using buses or something with iron doors? You gotta blast through and somehow they either killed the guy from the military who was in a tank and they took it, or they found one of the tanks and used it to control the area from others and brought it and kept it in there as TNT was their main base, but they eventually were overrun. And you could put a few TNT in the tank as ammo to make it worth going there. And you can find all their tents and supplies too. Just an idea to spice up the parking garage, as there are a lot of them. Oh, baby Blue Sniff Sniff Sniff. Your ideas are a lot better than your grammar and punctuation. But I get what you're trying to say. Why not make this a base for people? Now, I definitely think this is a great idea. But I don't know... how am I going to get back there? I don't know about the tanks, okay? The tanks is a little bit much. I mean, how are you going to fit a tank in here, really? I mean, honestly. Let's put it like that. But I do really like your idea of having a base down here. That's actually a fantastic idea. Spice this place up a little bit. Give it some character. Give it something to loot. Rather than just vehicles, which is kind of boring sometimes. You are right. You know, we got to spice things up a little bit. So... I'm thinking that we could make somebody, some group of survivors have a base down here. Now, I'm not going to give them a tank because, like I said, you can't fit a tank down here. It's physically impossible. So, no tanks, but maybe a military Humvee? Oh, look at the lag there. Thanks, lag. Appreciate it. Maybe a Humvee or something like that. Some military type vehicle to that they've absconded with. Okay, maybe the military was overrun. And there was no one guarding the vehicles. That could be. It could be. Okay, so we'll go with that. I like it. In order to get through here, you have to break the window and go through the car. I really like that. So let's... Oops, give me my hubcaps. I need my hubcaps. Okay. So that's one thing. Let's block the other way too. We'll block the other way. Let's say they drove some cars up in here to block the way. And, yeah, I'm also going to put a lot of debris here. So thank you, Baby Blue Sniff Sniff, for having very creative username. And also for your creative ideas. I love it. I enjoy it. And I'm going to use it. So thank you. I like to give credit where credit is due. So if you guys have an idea that you've really thought long and hard about and I use it, I would love to give you credit. And I try my hardest. You know, sometimes... I'll use your idea like months later and I'll forget who gave me the idea, and I really apologize about that. I do the best that I can to give credit, you know. But, you know, think about it. How many other Minecraft YouTubers are going to listen to your ideas, consider them, and then use some of them? Not too many. You know, they might have a special promotion where they come up with an idea for this building and then use it. But this is like a daily occurrence here. I like to include you guys. This is a community event. This is a community project. And I love all your inputs. I don't pretend to be the most wisest person on the world. I don't pretend to be the most creative, so there's so many things that I have not thought about, and that's where you come in. That is absolutely where you come in. You can jump over this one. There you go. Jump over. There we go. Okay, so keep those ideas coming. I love them. I love them so much. I'll do the debris in a minute. What I want to put down here is a base of operations, so what I'm going to do is put a tent. Yeah, we're going to put one of those maybe like easy up tents. And they have some comms. Maybe they got walkie-talkies. They found some batteries, and they're using walkie-talkies to communicate with each other. I don't know. I'm thinking these are like a group of well-organized individuals. Like they're not military. Maybe some of them are ex-military or they're police maybe, but they are working together to survive. And I kind of like that idea. And so they do have a stockpile of stuff that you're going to be able to loot and scavenge. You know, this is the skyscraper, so this is like later in the game that you're going to get to this place, and it's going to be very dangerous to come in here because it's dark and ominous, and you know, people could be hiding, monsters could be hiding. But you know, for those people who are brave, you can come in here and get some really good stuff. I think so. I do kind of, it's not a square at all. Should we make it more squarish? Yeah, let's make it a little more squarish. Maybe here. That feels more correct. More correct? Yes, that feels right. Let's do that. All right. So, what could you find? You're gonna find TNT. You're gonna find torches. You're gonna find food, canned goods. You know, they were probably raiding the nearby downtown area for all the supplies, which is, you know, you can thank this group for, you know, the lack of supplies in the various businesses around this area, and I want to make it hard to get down here, so we're going to put a lot of debris, maybe even make it so you need a TNT to get down here. Well, I mean, there's always the elevator shafts, so we can block those up too. We're going to do a lot of blocking off, I think. Okay, easy up. Yeah, we'll do it that way. That's not really how easy ups go. You guys know what the easy ups are. I don't know. Anyway, we got a lot of people coming and going. Hello, everybody. I enjoy your company. Everyone's free to look around town. You guys can do whatever you want. You get in here. Just don't be a menace to society, and I won't kick you. Of course, you got to be on my friends list. But if you're not on my friends list, since my friends list is full, all you got to do is look at, find someone who's in the game and add them, and then you can get in, because friends of friends is always on. I feel like a broken record, don't you think? Do you guys feel that way too? I definitely do. Okay, let's put some like special floor down. Oh man, I have a feeling we're not gonna get too much done again. Uh-oh. But you guys get the idea, and you know, you don't need to see all of this happening. I'll definitely do a lot of this off camera, and we'll come back next week and we'll take a look at what we've done down here. I don't want to give away too much, but I will show you to you guys, since this was a community idea. I feel like I owe it to Baby Blue Sniff Sniff. I don't know why that makes me crack up every time I say it. I don't know why. What does that name even mean, Baby Blue Sniff Sniff? Doesn't make any sense. We'll put clay. I like to put clay as like maybe like a tarp. It's not too blue. It's not too white. It's clay. It's great in this texture pack. One of the better blocks in this texture pack. I don't use it a lot because I don't want to overuse it. It's one of those blocks that I feel like is so pretty. It's so good that the less I use it, the better, so you don't get sick of it, right? You know, like your favorite song, you find a new song that you love, and in the first day you've heard it like 26 times, and then, you know, 3 days after hearing this song that you thought you loved forever, you're like, that song again? That's what I feel like with clay. I don't want to waste the allure, the magic of clay, so we're not gonna. Okay, so let's see. They got like a little table here. This is like the little war room where they plan their excursions out. So we might put like a map in here. Definitely have a map in here. Why not? Maps are pretty cool in Desolation. I enjoy finding and using maps. You can see coordinates. You can see all sorts of things that could help you in your time of need. Of course, I know the map like the back of my hand. But I say that, and that's not entirely true, because, you know, we were playing GTA mode the other day. That's basically where I open this server, and there's no rules and there's no objective. We just go, and we were playing GTA mode, and I was finding stuff in chests that I had no idea was on the server. You know, and some of it was just things that I put down that I forgot about, but other things were like things that Solid put down and never told me about. So I love finding stuff like that. It's very cool, very fun when, you know, I'm on my own map and I'm finding stuff that I had no idea existed. So thank you to Solid, thank you to my poor memory, thank you everybody. No, it's not my poor memory. I mean, look at all this stuff. This is what it took to fill one house with stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of things to keep track of, and I can't remember it all. Of course, there's some people, you know who you are, Road979, Sage, Omnivore 500s, that when the GTA mode gets turned on, they go straight for the chests that they know about, and, you know, they're not willing to explore. I think that's really sad. It's really sad to me that they're like kind of limiting the quality of their experience, because Desolation is about exploring and seeing what you can find. It's not about going to the chests you know about just so you can have weapons that other people don't have. So I'm gonna start, you know, if I start witnessing this sort of thing, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go through the effort of moving things from chest to chest. I'm not going to go through all that, but what I am going to do is stop those people from playing. I think they're kind of hurting the experience a little bit. You know, even I know where all the good weapons are, but I don't just go for the good weapons. What I do is every time I play this game in GTA mode, I try to go off in a new direction and try to, you know, have a new combination of stuff. Because, you know, if you go to Safeway first, you're going to end up with a lot of food. If you go to now, if you go to the ghetto, you're going to end up with a lot of weapons. If you stay in the residential area, you're going to have a little mixture of everything. You know, that's how the game kind of works. So if you go into a different direction, you're going to start off with different things. If you go to like some of the shops, you're going to find a lot of potion things. You know, it all depends on the type of establishment you go and find. So I like to vary it up. I like to keep myself on my own toes. Okay. So I encourage you guys, if you're, you know, finding GTA mode to be kind of stale, well, that's because of you. That's because you wanted it that way. That's because you keep going for the same chest over and over. You know who you are. I don't have to say any more names. There's a lot of you who do that. And it stems from a desire to be the best. And, you know, that's not why we're playing Desolation. We're playing Desolation to have fun, not to be the one who with all the stuff. I mean, that's how like a little kid would see things. You know, this Desolation is about the experience, guys. It's about the ambiance, the experience that we're creating here of just feeling like you're in the post-apocalypse, and every single action you take has consequences, and you got to be very smart about the way you do things, very tactical, very strategic. And that's why it's fun, to me at least. I think that's why it's fun. I don't know about other people. Other people just want to dominate, I guess. They just want to be the best. I got the most stuff, I'm gonna come kill you. That's a very ego-driven mentality. You know, and GTA mode also, guys, it's a way for us to test the game. You know, you're not helping us test the game by going through the same chests over and over. You're not helping us at all. That's just like, you're just playing the game. You're using me to have fun, kind of, as the way I see it, when, you know, I'm supposed to be using you to be helping test this game. That's kind of where I think about things. So yes, I want everyone to have fun, obviously, but I want to test the game. So in order to test the game, you got to go through all the chests. You got to go through all of them and see and have different experiences every time you play. If you're going for the same experience over and over, then boo on you. I just add some debris. I'm going to add some more tents down here to make it look like there was a bigger population of survivors down here, but they definitely barricaded themselves off. So let's see if we can't get a lot of debris and put a lot of debris in the way. A lot of wood debris. We could have a lot of clay debris. Let's get some clay. And they're just using this stuff to barricade themselves off, because maybe they got a way out, or maybe when they leave they can move all this stuff. But people coming in, you know, it doesn't stop people from coming in, but it slows them down. And see, they can shoot them through this hole as they're trying to move this stuff out of the way. So this is very advantageous for the people in the bunker. And if you're one of the people if you're the first person to find this place and you get in there, you might have some sort of advantage, because there's gonna be good stuff to loot in here, and there's also gonna be that. There's also going to be a great opportunity for defending this place. Because look, this place is very well, you can defend it pretty easily. Alright, so there's all this debris in the way. I think you can still get through. Yep, it just takes you a little bit of time. I'll put some debris on this side as well, just to really slow people down. And then we'll also get some color in here, because we need colors. I don't want this video to go too long. I'm sorry if it's going long for you, but there's a lot to be done on this map. I told you guys, episode 500 and episode 100 coming out basically the same day. That's going to be a lot of work for your pal Beansy. A lot of editing. Let's put it that way. There's going to be a lot of editing. And whether you understand this or not, editing takes a long time, especially what I have planned for episode 500 and 100 for Gaia. So, I'm feeling the time constraints. I'm feeling the pressure a little bit, but I'm not one to let pressure get to me, and I won't let pressure get to me this time. So that's going to be one. Oh, you could just walk up here now. Let's totally block that off. I don't want that to happen. Let's see here. I want people to go through the car, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Let's put some more debris on here. Yeah, you got to go through the car. No, wait. No, that's stopping it. So let's put that here and here. Alright, there's a car there at one time. There we go. Now it's all blocked off. You got to go through the car in order to... Wait. No, you don't. I keep making all these little places you can walk through. Now you gotta go through the car. Okay. Or use TNT, whichever's clever. And of course people will be shooting at you. And I'll make their little base bigger, and I'll put some more places for all sorts of different things. And I'll block this off a little bit better, a little bit more debris, so that you really have to, probably gonna have to use TNT to get through here, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to work on this off camera. I want to thank you guys for watching as always. I want to thank Baby Blue Sniff Sniff for the great idea. Keep those ideas rolling in. All of you, I love your ideas. I'm not going to use all of them, but I'm going to read all of them. And they all help the Desolation map. Trust me. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. Keep an eye out for 500 to 100. It's going to be out sooner than you expect or think or whatever. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.